Hi everyone, this is Ulysse from Lucky You Bonsai. Today I'm going to show you how I'll make this Schefflera into a clump style bonsai. So this is a tree I bought, or a plant I bought in a store for 20 bucks, and my goal is to cut it down really short. I'm going to take all the dirt off the soil, clean it, check for the roots, untangle them, place them. I'll probably try to keep all of those stems. There are lots, but it's for a clump. I've already done it on a ficus. It's pretty much the same. My goal is that one day they'll all fuse together and make one big banyan style tropical tree with hanging roots and everything. So I'll start by taking it out of the pot and removing everything. Once it's done, I hope to fit it in one of those. I have 3 big pots, a really big one compared to the tree. I'd like to try to keep more soil and roots than not enough. I don't like cutting too much for a start. Maybe going with this one. It's pretty big though. Last time I did my ficus, I used this one. It fits, but it's tight, so we'll see. So now I can see that roots are pretty healthy. There are enough. I can work on a tree. Won't be a problem to repot it in a smaller pot with less soil, but now I'll start cutting the leaves. I should have done it first. Maybe it will make it easier for me. So my goal is to cut it back about 2-3 inch everywhere. Maybe there'll maybe be a couple of leaves left. I'm not really worried with those trees. They grow back really fast. Some big roots. Look at those here. It's hard to see. Some really big ones. Those trees are pretty hardy. You can forget them. They'll lose their leaves. You water them again and they all grow back. They're really strong plants. Perfect for beginners. Trying to untangle it the best I can. As I do that, I'm trying to figure what side I'd like to use as a front. It's important. I really like that big trunk, the way it's going. So that would be the side, the front side. With this one, could probably use this one on the left. That would be on the right. Some of those would probably go cut them out because they're really not going the right way. It's hard to see. I'll cut them later. Trying to see what pot I would use. It would be really nice sitting in this pot I have. Colors would be good. I'm not sure it's a good idea though for the first potting. I'll try it. So that's really a work in progress when you're doing something like that. You're not cutting too much roots at first to see if everything survives. I'll probably use some sphagnum moss to keep it all humid all together. Like I said, There's the big one on the right here that I really like. There's a really big one in the middle here. It's hard to see. Lots of shoots going everywhere. There's a big one here on the left, or middle left. It's going a bit too upwards, but if I cut it here, it will probably regrow from here. So that would be a good angle. I won't be removing much today, except in the height. Those trunks, I'd rather keep them in case. Never know if some die. At least I have backups. They're really all stuck together, so can't get them out just one by one. It's really all stuck together. So I've cleaned pretty much everything, untangled some more roots, made my mix, soil mix. I use fired clay. For this tree I'll use maybe 60% fired clay, 40% regular soil. I want the tree to drain well, but still I want some humidity on the roots, since roots have to grow back. There'll be some die back because there'll be some that won't be in the earth. I'll be planting it pretty high. That's about how it will sit in the pot. So it's high, the soil will go up like that. I'll put some sphagnum moss that I just let sit in water. So I'll be using that pot. Don't think I'll be wiring the tree in the pot. I only have one draining hole in that pot. Putting more wires through that hole, I'm really not sure. I'll try to keep the draining as best as I can because there's only one. I don't want to drill the pot. So that's my mix. Start by putting a fine layer on the bottom so the tree sits on soil and not directly on the pot, and it will be easier to fill the holes after. So like I said, this big one on the right, so that's my left side, and if I'm not happy, the other side is not that bad too. Nice roots, everything is nice. So now I'll try to place the roots so everything is nice. So now it's really just placing the roots so they're going pretty much straight down, and using the chopstick to fill all the little holes. There's a big hole under it, so I had to take my time to fill it all up. That's important if you don't want it to die. So doing something like that, the style that I want to achieve one day, I know lots of those little roots will die off. Bigger ones will stay alive, will thicken. Everything will be more compact soon once it grows. And with time, you cut off all those little roots, you work on it, you slowly take out some more soil that's all compacted on here, and remove it slowly. With time, it will all be all exposed roots, like a big natural tree. Like I said, with sphagnum moss, it will all stay humid, so it won't be too much dying off. But I want to keep those nice roots shooting from everywhere. And I know I'm doing it in the right order, but once it's all done, I'll try to cut the whole thing down. Cut it really shorter. The trunks are too straight. Cutting them down will regrow on other sides, recutting them. That's how I'll work so it's not just a straight trunks. So I'm pretty happy, everything is all in place. The soil is filled the gaps and everything. I'm gonna cut it. Like I said, I'll keep every trunk for now to see if everything survives. So I know sometimes some trunks die back after big works like that. So at least if some die back, I'll have other ones to work with. And that big one here. There's already a little shoot coming from there, so I'll cut it right on top of that. So the tree is pretty much done. Finished repotting it, putting moss over it, cut back 2-3 trunks more to be sure, because they were going in the wrong direction. So now that's how it looks. I don't usually put sphagnum moss like that, but for this tree, to keep it humid so the roots don't die, I'll keep the moss on for a little while. I'll keep you updated on this tree. Thank you for watching. Lucky you, Bonsai. Bye.